Welcome back. A return to common sense is happening in our culture, and it might be happening in the NFL right now. After years of phony post-George Floyd inclusivity being plastered across TV screens every Sunday, phrases like end racism or inspire change or it takes all of us or support unity branded all over the field, but that might be changing. This weekend, suddenly out of nowhere, America 250 was front and center on NFL sidelines. And joining us now for more is someone who's been talking about this and the virtue signaling from the league, headquartered in Deep Blue, New York City, host of the Steele show. Sage, great to have you back on tonight. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, Rob. Thank you. I love this topic.
So what was your reaction to the change this weekend, the NFL trading end racism for maybe patriotism?
It's about damn time. Where have you been? Especially considering the NFL, just like most sports leagues, I think at least 50%, if not more, people really do lean conservative, especially when you look at the coaching staffs and many of the ownership groups as well. Listen, it has been exhausting. It has just been completely overblown. The players have even gotten tired of it. So that said, I like the move. Is it genuine? You can debate that. At the end of the day, let's take it as a victory, right? That the right thing was done. America 250. Everybody and their brother will be celebrating this, as it should be. And then you have to balance that with the reality of the NFL, especially as you look ahead to the Super Bowl in just 5 weeks or so. And then I know you've talked about this a lot with who's coming on for the halftime show. So you're going to have a real contradiction, I think, of sorts with the way the NFL has chosen their halftime performers in this case and in many cases with the America 250 celebration going on at the same time. But a win is a win is a win, and we should take it, right?
I will take the W. Playoffs start this weekend, by the way. I want to talk about that halftime show. So Bad Bunny is doing the Super Bowl halftime show this year. It's like a month away. In 2024, his record label got $2 million from the Venezuelan government run by Nicolas Maduro at that time. The founder of his label worked for Hugo Chavez. I guess my question is, what happens if Bad Bunny tries to make this political during the halftime show?
Oh, I think he will. Don't you? I mean, I would be shocked at this point if he didn't, based on all the things he said before he was chosen, and then doubling down afterwards. Listen, I think this is going to come back to bite the NFL in the butt to an extent, just because of all events, of all sporting events, the greatest day in sports every single year is the Super Bowl. And to choose a man, I'm going to use man in air quotes actually, who has gone out on a limb to say how much he hates America, he hates Donald Trump, and then to be allowed to be on our biggest stage, I hate that. And at the same time, that plus with what's on the sidelines and the end zones, America 250. So I don't like it, but here's the one problem I'll say. For all the people like me, and I believe the majority of people believe like you and I do with, hey, America first here, right?
Absolutely.
We don't believe it enough to stop watching. And that's the only way that this ends up affecting the NFL is if everybody says, forget it, I'm going to turn it off. Now, will people turn away? And I think Turning Point is still having their separate halftime show that we can stream. Yeah, I will absolutely be doing that. But people like football too much to turn it off. And there'll be a lot of hate watchers as well, just to see how Bad Bunny is with some of his hate speech. But to think that he's going to tone it down now, he already won, Rob, right? Because we chose him despite him saying he hates us. So I hate it. I've covered a million Super Bowls. It breaks my heart. Not going to be at this one, and I'm just fine with it.
Yeah, I think so. It's too late for him to be swapped out. Roger Goodell, I don't think, would ever do that. But what happens if all of a sudden he has a Free Maduro shirt on, you know, like the wardrobe malfunction 20 years ago? What if he has that at the end of the show or he makes it political? Look, I mean, at the end of the day, am I going to lose sleep over it? No, but this is avoidable, and we can see this happening right now, can't we?
Yes. I mean, think about it. He could say, no, I'm not going to do anything. And all of a sudden at the last second, you know, you rip over the shirt, to open the shirt, Superman style. He can do whatever he wants. And at this point, again, I would be surprised if he didn't do something, didn't make a political statement, just to give a proverbial middle finger to all those of us out there who are upset over the choice. So what do? We turn to the Turning Point halftime show instead. But at the end of the day, the NFL did the right thing. Starting this past weekend and going forward all the way through the Super Bowl? The answer is yes. Does it mean the wokeism is gone? Of course not. They're really smart. They're brilliant marketing masters, and they're balancing it, right, with all these years of wokeism. And now, hey, go America. So at the end of the day, they're still going to win.
I think so. Sage Steele, great to have you back on tonight. Hope to have you on soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news, no spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmidt tonight on Newsmax.